Hi there, welcome to USC IAP. USC IAP stands for University of South Carolina, the International Accelerator Program, which is the program that you are currently in. Now, if you're watching this video, you're most likely coming from our microsite. In this video, I will teach you how you can correctly go through this Blackboard orientation in order to be fully prepared for your USC classes. Now, before we move into the orientation content, this is the microsite that you were most likely on. So in the microsite, the pre-arrival steps include get your visa, mark your calendar for orientation, pay your tuition, setting up multi-factor authentication, and making sure you log into the orientation courses on Blackboard. Now, I'm very glad you're watching this video, which means you have found your orientation courses on Blackboard. Now let's see how you can move through these orientation courses. When you're in the Blackboard website, try to find the orientation courses that is in there with the name of your cohort. So for example, if you are an AAP student, that stands for Academic Accelerator Program. So you will need to look for Academic Accelerator Program Orientation. And then click on the courses. Let me go into student view for you. So in the student view, you will see there are videos in the Blackboard orientation. This is a video of how to use this Blackboard orientation. Make sure to watch each of these videos on every page and then move down from the left side panel. So after you finish with all these 3 videos, go to Welcome to IAP and then finish this video. Now, when you're watching these videos, if you find these videos being too fast or you would like to have the subtitles to be able to understand exactly what the video is trying to talk about, then you can click on the CC here. CC stands for subtitles or closed captions. If you click on it, let me enlarge it for you. If you click on it, you will see the subtitles being in the video. If you would like the video to have more clarity, you can choose the quality in settings. If you would like it to be faster, you can choose the speed of the video inside settings as well. Now, after you go through these videos, make sure that you go through every single one of them. If your parent or any of your siblings would like to know more about our program, then feel free to have them watch this parent orientation. And there's a PowerPoint that goes with the parent orientation. And then click on the Meet the IAP Team page. The Meet the IAP Team page includes all of our team members' detailed bio. Since I'm the Senior Student Services Advisor at the IAP program right now, you will see my bio in here. In each bio, it will talk about what who you need to go to if you have different types of questions. So for example, if you have any orientation pre-arrival steps, you can reach out to Angie Wong through email, or you can make an appointment through with me here. If you have questions like UNIV classes, mental health resources, major declaration, feel free to reach out to Anna May using her email or make an appointment with her here. Again, if you have finance questions, feel free to make an appointment with Josh here or email him directly. So this is in the Meet the IAP Team page that will help you determine who to go to depending on which type of question you have. Now, after you go through all these, go into pre-arrival steps. In pre-arrival steps, you will see a series of folders in which you will find videos or tasks for you to complete. So for example, in step 1, there's a video of how to sign up for multi-factor authentication, and there's a PowerPoint for you to download. Please make sure to go through these videos very carefully and download a PowerPoint that matches the video. Now on the outer page of every folder, I have put down a line whether this step is for all students or for a certain group of students. For example, step 4, the ITEP English test is for all new students. If you are an EPI student progressing into IAP, you can ignore this step. So before you click into each folder, read the outside description and make sure that you fit the description and that this is a folder for you. I'll give you another example. So step 6, USC New Student Orientation. This step is for all undergraduate students. So if you're a graduate student, feel free to skip step 6. Now the number of the steps may change depending on what type of task you need to do that semester. So when I say step 6, maybe by the time you read it, it's not going to be step 6. Maybe it's step 5 or step 7. You'll need to make sure that you read the description very carefully and you don't waste your time on completing some steps that you don't need to do. Now, when you're watching this video, it is likely that you are coming to campus and getting ready to take classes face to face. It is also likely that you will be taking all online courses from your home country. If that's the case, you need to be especially careful when you're completing steps like flight arrival information or USC check-in documents or arrival form. Some of these pre-arrival steps are only for students who are coming to campus. Some of these steps are for students who are taking all online courses. These will all be described detailedly on the outside of the folder. After you complete all the pre-arrival steps, you can go to orientation schedule to look at the on-campus or virtual orientation schedule. Your orientation schedule should be ready about a week before orientation starts. Now, if you want to know your orientation date, make sure to look at the microsite. So in the microsite, normally the first 1 or 2 steps will be telling you what the orientation dates are. So for summer 2021 semester students, your orientation starts from May 18th until May 24th. For fall 2021 students, your orientation starts on August 11th until August 18th, and classes starts on August 19th. So every semester you will have different dates for orientation, so make sure to be careful and read the microsites very carefully. Now back to Blackboard. So after you finish all the pre-arrival steps, you look at your orientation schedule 1 week before orientation starts. Go to USC Campus Resource. We have a video with every type of USC Campus Resource that we think you may need. These are all the things that you need to be familiar with before you start your journey on campus. A lot of things are not going to be repeated again during orientation, so it will be your responsibility to familiarize yourself with the campus resources. So some of the options include how to use Campus Shuttle, how to use your meal plan, how to use the Student Health Center, how to use fitness centers. So please make sure to go through these campus resources carefully. At any point, if you have any questions, you can also leave your questions here on Blackboard, and an IAP team member will respond to your question as soon as possible. The way you leave your question is if you click onto the Leave Your Questions Here tab on the left side panel, you will see this question board. Click into question board, and then on the left side here, you can create thread. Create thread, and then you can name the subject of your post, and then make sure to put down your name, your USC ID, your question, so that we know who you are. And that will be how you can go through these Blackboard orientation correctly. Please make sure that all these steps are done 1 week before orientation. Well, preferably as soon as possible, but 1 week before orientation would be the most ideal because you do need some time to process the information. And if there's anything wrong, you will need some time to get those issues fixed. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.